Hi students, welcome back to my channel Sweta's Homeschooling. In today's video, I am going to teach you the Unit 1 where the mind is without fear first lesson of standard 10th. So this is our textbook first lesson and it is a poem. So our lesson name is Where the Mind is Without Fear. So this is the line which is said by the Rabindranath Tagore. So Rabindranath Tagore is our poem's poet. So Rabindranath Tagore was born in 1861 and he was dead on 1941. He was the author of the Gitanjali book and it is profoundly sensitive, fresh and beautiful verse. Means it's a free version poem. It was written by the Rabindranath Tagore and this poem which we are having here is one of the poem from the great book which was written by him, that is the Gitanjali. So and Rabindranath Tagore was the first non-European, means he is the Indian who got the Nobel Prize in Literature. Means up to that time only the Europeans used to get the Nobel Prize, but he is the first person of non-European to win the Nobel Prize for the Gitanjali in 1913. So the poem is one of his vastly read and discussed poem. It was originally composed in Bengali and later he himself translated it into the English. First of all, he has written many books in the Bengali. After that, he himself, some books he has translated and some books was translated by the other authors also. So but this Gitanjali was written by him in Bengali and after 2 years he has translated it into English also. So this poem is from his Nobel Prize winning anthology Gitanjali. What is the meaning of a Gitanjali? Gitanjali means in a singing way he was giving the prayers to the God. That is the meaning of the Gitanjali. So Tagore, this poem was written by Rabindranath Tagore when our India was under the British rule. Clear children? And this poem is written in the form of a prayer to the God for asking freedom for the country. So see here, Tagore lived during the time when India was ruled by the Britishers. So in this poem, beside the political freedom from the British, Tagore also appealed to God for the social education and economic freedom for the people of the India. Clear students? Okay. So now we'll go into the poem. First I'll be reading out the poem and then I will explain you by line. Clear? So where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is fear, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where the tireless striving strength is armed towards the perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its ways into the dreary desert sand of dead habits, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. So this is the poem. So now I'll go line by line. So here he is telling where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Head is held high means a person who was having a self-respect. We should, as in Indians, we should have a self-respect and we should be proud of ourselves. So when we are in a fear, then we'll keep our heads down. So what he is telling, you are the person who are there, our Indians must not feel any fear due to the Britishers. We should keep our heads held in the high. So next, where knowledge is free. What is the meaning of a knowledge? Education. See that time, during that time, only the higher caste people and the gents only used to learn. They used to go to the schools, but the girls, ladies and the lower caste, they used to be at the homes only. So he is telling if one is educated in the family, so we can achieve a lot for our country. So he is saying the same thing. Where knowledge is free means everyone should get the education. That is the meaning of that line. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. What is the meaning of the fragments? Fragments means small pieces. Clear, children? He is asking because with our caste and the religion and the creed, with all these things we used to divide and we used to be at that time. So he's asking where the world has not been broken up into a small pieces by the narrow domestic walls. What is the meaning of the narrow domestic walls? Division on the basis of religion, caste, class and color in the societies and between countries of the world. So with this division we should not divide our India. He is asking that thing. For whom he is telling this all the thing? For the countrymen. But he is telling to a God that the countrymen should change themselves in that way. Clear? So where words come out from the depth of truth, where the tireless strive stretches its arms. Again the tireless stretching arms, what is the meaning of it? Continuous efforts and struggles aim at achieving a goal. Means we should aim to, what is our aim at that time? To get the freedom from the Britishers. That is our aim. So we all should be together and we should fight for our freedom. Then we will be towards a perfection. Then we'll get a perfection and we will be achieving our aims. Clear, students? Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way. So now he is giving an example of a clear stream where the water passes down. If you see, children, the river is passing on. Even if we are keeping few stones on the way of the water passage, some or the other way, the little gap between the stones, the water will be coming out of that place. Means we shouldn't think that all our ways are closed. Some or the other way we can achieve our goal. But we should try hard for it like a clear stream. So it's comparing here the human to be like a clear stream. Into the dairy desert, sand of the dead habits. So again here the dairy desert inside means old ritual. You can see the meaning here. The dead habits is the old traditional rituals and the customs that are harmful. Means the superstitions. Whatever the superstitions are there, we shouldn't follow them. We should keep those all the things aside. And next what is telling? Where the mind is led forward by the thee. Who is the thee here? Thee means you. With whom he is talking? He is talking with the God. So here the thee is related to the God Almighty. So into the ever-winding thought and action. See the meaning here? Ever-winding is a forever bonding of one's outlook to the thoughts and the actions. Means think out of the box. Don't be inside it. Don't think about you and your family also. Think about the nation. If you fight all together for the nation, we can achieve our freedom. That's what he want to tell. So when we all are acting towards with our actions and the thoughts, then what will happen? We will be getting our heaven of freedom when we all are together and fighting for our nation. So one day we will be getting our freedom. So how the freedom will be? It looks like a heaven. Heaven, you know the heaven, children. So we feel it like a heaven. See here the meaning of the heaven of freedom is condition of total freedom of good thoughts, good words and good deeds while the respecting those of the others. So we'll get a heaven of freedom. My father, let my country awake means you. At least you make them to awake. That don't get fear. They should all be very strong and supportive with each other. So one day we will be getting our freedom. So children, this is the poem explanation of the lesson number 1.1 of the Where the Mind is Without Fear. In the next video, I will be sharing the notes of this lesson. So see you in my next video. Bye children.